Archaeologists unearthed a sword that had been buried for 1,000 years beneath the waves of a lake. Archaeologists have uncovered something unusual beneath the waves of a lake. The sword is believed to have been buried in Lake Lennica in Poland for approximately 1,000 years. The archaeologists initially believed it to be just another unimportant thing, but little did they know the significance of it. However, before we go into the movie to find out what it is, let's take a look at what they thought it was. The Lake of Lednica and its significance in Polish history. Lake Lednica is a body of water in Poland that is situated within a beautiful, protected landscape and is safely away from the country's third-largest city, Pozna. Despite the lake's peaceful appearance today, its historical significance in Poland is well known, and the country is known for its spiritual significance. Every year in the month of June, a gathering of young people for religious purposes takes place along the shores of the lake. The religious celebrations extend for 2 days and culminate in a midnight promenade beneath a large metal fish construction called a basine structure. The basin structure is a Christian symbol, and the reason that it exists at Letnica is due to the lake's importance in Poland's embrace of the faith. Maestro the First lived between the years 930 and 992. He was a member of Poland's first ruling family, the Piost Dynasty. The prince was, in fact, the country's first true monarch. His rule established the Piaz Royal Rule, which lasted until 1370, when King Casimir the Great died. Poland was the first to expand under Miesco. It transported Galatia from the historical Bohemia to the south. Maisco's first baptism appears to have been both a religious and political development. He accepted a version of Christianity that was influenced directly by the Vatican City rather than the Germanic Holy Roman Empire. Maisco opposed the latter's expansive tendencies and sought Rome's support in subordinating Poland to the papacy in either 990 or 991. The first and his son, well, let's solve that, are widely assumed to have visited the site because of the significance of Austro-Leninki and Lake Lednica in Polish history. The island has long piqued the interest of archaeologists. The first studies were carried out in the 1950s. A decade later, the Museum of the First Polish Dynasty was established nearby to preserve historical objects discovered in the area. Today, Austro-Leninki and its environs are designated as a World Heritage Site. The island and the lake that it is located on are still the sites of significant archaeological research. As a direct result of this, the team from Nikolaus Copernicus University and the museum performed dives, and the findings of these dives were made public in 2021. With their newfound knowledge, archaeologists from the university have been fascinated with the hidden world beneath the waters of Lake Lenica for nearly 40 years. The team has helped uncover various fascinating artifacts from the lake during their decades-long archaeological excavation in the area. There are many medieval weapons and old boats among them. The excavation has been going on since 1982. However, the discoveries that were made in 2021 were considered to be the most significant in over a decade. This is because they date back to the 10th century, during the reign of Miesco the First. This round of research focused on a section of Lake Glenica that is close to 2 bridges that connect the shore with Ofstrov Lednicki and another island known as Lednica. One of these constructions was found in 2018, and it is believed that it dates back to the 14th century. On the other hand, the oldest bridge was erected in the early 10th century, and the trees used to construct it were felled in 913 and 914. Because of its age, this oldest bridge may have been one of Poland's first Slavic crossings. Furthermore, its existence demonstrated the significance of the Astra of the Lednicki settlement during the First PS. As a result, it appears that the island fort was important during Miguel's first reign. In any case, the bridges were an impressive discovery in and of themselves. Not only did they highlight Austria's significance in Lednicki, but they were also several hundred feet long. The most important discovery was a sword that dated back to around the 10th century and was found at the bottom of the lake. The complete medieval weapon is not believed to have belonged to a common warrior, Rather, experts believe that it was once owned by a high-ranking official who was visiting Austro-Leninki despite its age. The sword was found in astonishingly good condition. It still had the remnants of a leather sheath and was emblazoned with a cross. This motif was significant due to the fact that such a decoration would have been uncommon at the time the weapon was made. He revealed the findings of his team's recent underwater explorations in the first news report. The most spectacular discovery of the year was a sword that had been preserved in remarkably good condition. This research season, the spearhead axis with the encrusted X was undoubtedly one of the more impressive ones discovered here. This research season also saw the discovery of the 8th sword in Lednica Lake, which was the first sword to be found there in 20 years. In total, the archaeologists found 21 artifacts, one of which was a sword. 2 axes, one of which appeared to be Scandinavian, and it was decorated with silver, were also discovered. The group also investigated crossbow bolts and arrowheads from the 13th and 14th centuries, as well as a sickle from the same time period. The large number of weapons discovered by archaeologists in the lake indicated that Ofstrov Lednicki was a key military location during the First Polish Dynasty. In addition, the discoveries point to several clashes on the bridge connecting the island to the mainland, so once again, the location proved significant in Polish history. Archaeologists used various techniques to the photogrammetry work done by the team led to another significant study that provided new information on the role and size of the settlement at Ofstrov Lednicki. In fact, we are becoming increasingly convinced that the entire area of settlements surrounding Ofstrov Lednicki was important not only during the reign of Miesco the First, but also during the reign of his father or grandfather. The discovery that the Ofstrov Lednicki predates the first reign is significant. This was all about today's video. Please share your thoughts on our video below. Don't forget to thumbs up and share our video. Please check out our channel and subscribe if you like what you see. We thank you for tuning in. We'll see you all in the next clip.